Um, like assessing your worth is like a really important thing. You really do have to understand where you fit in the whole scheme of things, because what I saw today was very deplorable. When a person does not have confidence or does not feel, especially if you're dealing with somebody that have issues with how they look, somebody that basically hungers for power in an organization that's not going to ever give them power. And what happens is it's always attempt. That's why you have to be strong as a man. It's always going to be attempt as somebody that feels lesser or feels some type of way. And you feel like somebody is coming at you. You feel like this is for all the people that feel like people are always picking on them. Like confident people that kind of people that keep to themselves are genuinely so confident in themselves that they don't really have to show it to anybody as far as what they do and what they just kind of do their thing. Understand you have a target on your back from them forth, because people see you. They see you in the world. They see you doing things. And I mean, even if they have like a form of power over you, if they're denied power, if they're overlooked, if they feel some type of way about how they look or how they dress or how they act, if they have those type of issues and they've been put in a position of semi-power, that's going to be an issue. Because who I'm referring to, this is when I was still working for the university, and that's when I learned just to. It's like literally just ignore them. People will use you to get their thing off, to get their authority or even lack of authority off. They will use you as fulcrum to try to manifest power that doesn't exist, as an imaginary power it just does not exist. It's not really there. They're not really qualified, or they're not really acknowledged to run anything. These type of people start going after their subordinates. So don't ever like wonder, like if you know your confidence and you know you do a good job, you know you at the job, you know that you really push yourself to do the best job that you can humanly possibly do, and this person seems to have something to say, always is doing something to undermine you. Understand how weak that person is, and you just need to just move along with the day. That's why I'm always on people about, if you're at your job, get in there and be the best person you can be. Master whatever little job that you have, whatever job it is, just master and lean on that mastering. Because unfortunately, in certain environments, especially if it's like one sex or the other, that you may be a target to whoever is dominant, or it's not even dominant, who's put in a dominant position. And you're just not, quote unquote, playing ball. You're not coddling or cowering down, because you're confident in your abilities, and you show every single day you show up that you're there to do the job. You're not there for personal issues. They want to strip you of leeway, even if you do a good job, if you go beyond the limit, because that intimidates them to see somebody who has such a lowly position go far and far beyond, and it looks like it's no sweat off their brow to always go beyond the effort that's asked. You have to understand, it's like the value system. Like I said, that core value system, how you feel about yourself and how it equates to others. Don't let nobody to make it. What's the solution? The real solution is really the same thing we've been doing this whole time. You just basically, if that boss, it's the same. I said this a million times. If it's that boss, especially if it's that particular boss who tries to be aggressive with you, some people want you to react to them because that's the only form of power that they have in particular. But the issue is like, they're ignored at their own job. They're not they're in a pseudo leadership position to where they put people under their charge. But I have a superior to go to. I got two superiors to go to, and they still want to be in that light and be in that number and trying to be people that they'll take fake positions all day. They'll take fake power all day to put over others because they have no power. Where the power counts, they have no power. And they're going to use, once again, they use bad leaders like using their employees as fulcrum. Bad leaders, people that aspire to be leaders but is never given the position. They aspire by, once again, using the little authority that they have to basically abuse the workers. And that's why I say always go hard at the job. The benefit for you when you go hard at the job, you start building a natural standard of life. It all starts kind of there. As in what you do at home and what you do at work. It starts at those two places. You go hard in the paint. Like I'm in front of this camera. You go hard in the paint. In both places, it starts to build something in you. It starts to build a type of confidence that can't be weaned off. Something that you have to take care and maintain. But when you do it, when you in the paint, like I tried to walk away and go learn a whole nother program, but I had to come back because I felt I was getting weak. I felt I was missing out. Apparently, power is something that you have to maintain the quality of power that you build, that you build for yourself to build other things, to keep yourself strong. It's just like a muscle. It's literally like a muscle. You have to exercise it regularly and almost daily. I would prefer daily because you're going to see what it is when somebody just targets you or try you. You're going hard in the paint wherever you at. Why would somebody come and try you? It's a living, man. You're basically making yourself a target by setting a higher standard for yourself and asking for no reward. Working extra for no reward, and people constantly see you going hard in the paint, and they see this calm look on your face, and because they know all this is nothing for you. This is just something you do to maintain and grow that damn strength. Talking about inner strength, talking about inner beauty. People don't like that. The world don't like that, especially when people are not happy with themselves because they refuse to work on themselves. They refuse to grow as a person because they think something in the sky is supposed to drop out the sky and make them a better person. They should be blessed with it because they are a good person or a just person, or they treat people well. They think they deserve something for that. The world don't owe you shit. You want to be strong, you got to work, you got to press. That's it. I mean, there's not much more to it than that. You want it, you got to get it. And if you have it, keep it. And understand people are going to have an issue with anything that you do that is honorable and just for the benefit of yourself. Anything is going to be a problem from them. It's going to be a problem to the world at large. Beware of these weak souls. But you know how to treat them. Literally. You will build such a resistance to them by just doing your thing to the fullest, working to the fullest, building to the fullest. You won't have time to even think about. Sometimes I find myself not having time to think about stuff or a time to confront somebody when they say something smart or when they insult, whatever, or doing whatever they need to do to get theirs off so they can feel sort of like a human. Because they take part in a kind of social masturbation about life because life is not improving. They want to improve it for that second. So they go to extreme for a second. They try people for a second. To try to and apparently that's enough. The adrenaline they feel, apparently that's enough. But it ain't enough for me. I gotta be out here working, man. I'm sorry. I don't care. Once you're not a loser, boy, you really hate going back. Even if before that you were cool with yourself, but when you cool and built yourself into something, you kind of not trying to let that go. You're not trying to take that step back, where people keep stepping back, keep stepping back, keep stepping back, keep losing in life because they refuse to do anything with themselves. They just let their body sit there. They let their brain sit there. They don't build anything. So I was supposed to not make another one, but whatever. I'm just saying. Keep your eyes up, keep your head on the swivel, and just decide what you want to build. But look out for people that's going to basically try to distract you. Once you get strong enough, it's just going to be a distraction. You're going to know how to bat it away when you want to, but that's what it is. This is Terror Time signing out with these, what they call it, general messages. After these messages, we'll be right back type stuff. But this is Terror Time once again, signing off. Y'all need to subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. Keep putting y'all comments in there. I read it. I don't read everyone, but I read most of them. So, any questions, all that stuff, y'all know what to do. Deuces. You know, most black people say deuces when they sign off on their video. I noticed that too. I've been watching content creators. A lot of content creators say deuces. The black dudes specifically say deuces. Meaningless information, but I'm out.